Alright, let's get some music going. Alrighty, we're back on Aetherial Airships. It is working today. Alright, let's see if we've got notifications going through to Discord. We do. Fantastic. Well, potatoes. Let's make that potatoes. Alrighty. We're listening to Too High to Die. There's a little bit of a gap here. And we will be listening to a Mud Puddle shortly. Alrighty. Let's get into it. Alright. I'm going to share the stream in a few places. Hopefully we'll get a few people watching. For some reason my browser is still open. Let me just fix that. Alrighty. Exit the browser. Myself some more resources for the game. Not sure why the image hasn't attached. We'll see. Maybe it's more than 2 megabytes. It should be a nice thumbnail, but it decided not to show. Alrighty, let me know if you're there in the chat. I'll get started shortly either way. Alrighty, where is that link? There we go. Alright, we'll get into the gaming shortly. Alright, let's just pause the music. Alright, we'll get into the gaming in a sec. I just want to try and get some self-promo happening. It's just not happening quickly enough. So... Alright. All right. And one more place I want to do some self-promo, then we'll actually get into the game. Let's just do one more, and then we'll get going. All right, music will have to go without for the moment, but let's just get the game up. Alrighty, and got that one. All right, I am in a cake house, and I have a knife to cut the cake with. Enough silliness. Hi, welcome to the Aetherial Airships server. I am a long way from spawn. I'm about nearly 6,000 blocks out in the Z direction, and 3,000, nearly 3,100 blocks in the other direction, the X direction. I'm just going to shut this this door because there's a creeper outside. I've managed to get to nighttime. And we're just going to have a look around in the top of the cake house. So there's more cakes. And we've got some boxing gloves and some pineapples, some moss blocks, some coal, and some chainmail leggings. May as well take the chainmail gloves. Put them in our glove spot. There we go. I'll get an open hand, you see I've got chainmail gloves on now. Alrighty. And what have we got in... What have we got in this chest? We've got some suspicious stew and some regular crops. Alright, I've been hunting for wild potatoes and it's taking forever. I've managed to find every other type of wild crop, but not wild potatoes. Alright, let's try one of the suspicious stews. What do we got? Jump boost. What about this one? Night vision. And the last one? Blindness. We'll just wait. Well, that was fun. Random stews. Okay, now where is that creeper? Right outside the door. Alright, I think it's time to go invisible. And jump in our airship and get out of here. Alright. So, let's do a bit more exploring. We'll get out of here. We'll head towards some of the other crops that we found. So, that's the cake house. Marked a few things that I found while I was exploring, and we've got some tomato bushes over here, I believe. No, that's the mushroom fields. So what have we got nearby? We have tomato shrubs, wild cabbage and sea beets, wild onions. So let's head that way. So we don't actually have cabbage on the server yet, so, or at least I don't have cabbage, and I don't know if anybody else that has it. So now that I'm not near mobs, I'll turn my invisibility off. There we go. And let's go get some tomato shrubs. Actually, let's pick up some watermelons while we're here. I don't think I've got watermelons. If you're new here, this is a fairly established modded server on a mod pack called Aetherial Airships that I put together. Feel free to say hi if you're in the chat. If you're watching the stream on Twitch or on YouTube. Let me know you're there. I'll be playing regardless, even if I don't know there's people there, because I really need to make some progress here. But firstly, we're going to get this pineapple. Pineapple? No. It's a watermelon. Why am I saying pineapple? I saw pineapples earlier, that's why. Alright, now I might just make an axe to harvest it with, even though I can break it by hand. Just because we've got the resources, might as well. What can I put away? Put them slime balls away in there. Actually, I'll put those in the other one. Slime balls, and we'll just get 3 of those. All right. Let's get this this melon. It's definitely not a pineapple. We do have pineapples, as you would have seen in the chest if you're paying attention on the cake house earlier. If you didn't see the cake house earlier, I'm not going back. I'm looking for other things now. That moment has passed. Okay, so we were heading to in the clouds. We're heading to get some more resources. We're going to get the tomatoes, wild cabbage, and wild onions. We already have wild onions, but might as well pick up one of everything. Now, do we have shears on us? We do have shears. Good. Alright, let's put cruise control on. And we'll pop the melon slices in there. Hello. Ava Pretty 645. Yes, life is treating me pretty well. I'm just doing a bit of exploring on my server. Alright, how far away are we? 150 meters, 517, 391. So we get the tomato shrubs first. Alrighty, down here. Alright, I can see the shrubs. I've just got to land. Got a bit of rain. We've got a few mobs over there as well, but let's get these shrubs. Might just go invisible, so we don't get attacked by the mobs once we get off the ship. So we can see what we're doing, but the mobs can't see us, is the idea. Nope, they can see us once we attack stuff by the look of it. Counts as attacking. Alright, well, I'm going to grab some tomato shrubs over here anyway. And then I'll get out of here. So we have tomatoes, I just wanted the actual shrubs. But we also have potatoes, of course, but I just want the potato vines, or the potato plants, wild potatoes. Alright, so now we're looking for sea beets and... Let's see. Well, they've been spotted, so there's no point being invisible. So we're looking for the tomato shrubs, which we found, the sea beets, and the wild cabbage, and the wild onions are over that way. So Let's head that way. Alrighty. Behind us. Alright, we hit cruise control again. And just check, yep, we're going to the wild onions and we're going to the cabbage. Wild onions not too far away. We'll stop and get a bit more lava for fuel. Alrighty. I really want to find some wild potatoes, but I have not been able to find any. I've been able to find every single other wild crop, just not the potatoes. Do we have a spare bucket that we can use? Let's just move back a little bit. Now we want to make sure we set the respawn point on this bed as well. Okay. Now. Yep, we've got a spare bucket, so let's swap lower buckets there. And we've got another bucket for fuel. Alright, now let's put the spare bowls in there. The wild onions are over this way. Nope, behind us. Alright, down there. We've got wild onions already. We may as well have some while we're on the mission. Some right there too. But that's the ones I'd earmarked. Or flagged. Bookmarked. I've not seen wild potatoes anywhere. It's like the server just doesn't want to generate them. It's not the modpack won't generate them, because I've found if I make a fresh world and do it in single player, the crops generate just fine. It's just, for some reason, they do not want to generate on this server. Maybe because this server's got an older version of the worldgen. Hey, unchecked door! I am not streaming early. I'm streaming at the same time I normally do. It's just daylight savings in Australia. So, good to see you. All right. So we've got the onions and the tomatoes. Wild onions and wild tomatoes. Pop those in the chests. The chest. So we've got tomato shrubs and wild onions. We already have wild onions, but it's nice to have more. Yeah, it's the weekend. So it's Sunday for me. Sunday morning. Alright, now let's head to the cabbage. Excited about the cabbage. We haven't got any cabbage on the server yet, and there's a lot of recipes that use it. It's not that far away. Just down here. But yeah, I've explored and explored and explored. I just cannot find the potatoes. I'm going to hopefully find some potatoes on this stream. Now that I've said I haven't been able to find them and I've been exploring for ages. Hopefully they will turn up. We also have sea beets here as well, so we get 2 more wild crops. Alrighty. Wild cabbages. Get a few of those. I'll also just harvest... also just harvest one directly with a knife. Where did our knife go? Did we put it away? We did. So we only got the seeds, but that's fine. Just sleep to get rid of the rain. And we've got sea beets here as well. And we've got plenty of beetroot seeds, so we're really only interested in the shrubs. Make sure that we put those away. Alright. Sea beets obtained. So we have wild carrots, tomato shrubs, wild cabbages, sea beets, wild onions. We have everything except the wild potatoes. And the wild potatoes are the one thing I wanted for... Alright, Ava Pretty, you have just earned yourself a mute. Sorry, but I'm not interested in custom artwork. You are either a bot or one of those annoying people that tries to sell things on other people's streams. Go away. Alright. Let's have a look around, see what else I can find. I haven't been this way much, so maybe there's some more resources over this way. Hit cruise control there. Alright. Oh, we got a village here I hadn't seen. Let's just park at the village for a sec. And I'll just jump onto Twitch on my phone and take care of that unwanted stuff. Okay. Jumping into mod view. Absolutely not. You're banned. Alright. So, just to get rid of that off my screen on the restream side of things. Just please ignore me spamming the chat, but I don't want that person getting any more visibility than they deserve. Okay. Yeah, for any bots out there or any artists, massive air quotes, who are trying to sell their art on my channel during my streams, insta-ban. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Not interested in buying your art. Thank you, bot. And yeah, asking for my private Discord details, my private Discord account on stream while I'm streaming, trying to sell me stuff. No, I don't know why they even bother. It's definitely either a bot or a script. It's so frustrating. It's nice to have the supposed engagement on streams, but I'd rather have real people, to be honest. Or people who aren't trying to commercialize my stream. All right. There's a black cat. Do I have fish? I do have fish. I want to tame that black cat and take it with me. It's a long way to take it back to spawn, but back to my base. But I want a black cat. Oh, I tamed it first go. Okay, come with me. Come with me, kitty cat. Now I have a Rosalie on the server as well as a Harley. All right, let's get a boat or a lead. Let's get a lead. Bring you up on the airship. Come on, you. Right, let's find a boat. If we don't already have one, we'll build one quickly. So I want to get you on this airship. Oh, there is one there. I'll get you on this airship. All right, let's try getting the boat near an edge. We'll get you on the boat. Let's get you in the boat. Yay! All right, now we've got to get the boat near an edge and get it onto the airship. Yay! We got a black cat. Oh, we've got a slide problem here. We are stuck on the path, so we need to turn these back into grass, back into dirt. Could have to lift the boat a little bit. Not quite. Okay. Try that again. No, we don't want farmland. We don't want the farmland to actually hydrate. The opposite of what we want. There we go. Now, have you lifted? You have not lifted. Okay. How about now? Yes, you've lifted. Awesome. Okay. So, now we want you near the edge. so we can get our boat over here and get you on the boat. Our ship, that is. Okay, so get the airship over. All right. So we've got 5 out of the 6 wild crops, and we got a black cat. I'm pretty happy about that. I need to head back to spawn with this black cat before anything happens. Well, by spawn I mean we need to head back to the tiger village. Okay, we'll move back just a little. Try going to the side. Okay, perfect. We'll just park here. And we'll sleep. Alrighty, and we'll get this boat onto the ship. Now to make sure that we've got room on the ship, we're going to have to break the bed, which will set our spawn back to spawn anyway, which is basically what we want if we get lost out here. Okay, you are not going to go in. Let's try breaking the boat. We'll put the boat on the airship. Then we'll move over. There we go, it worked. Alright, now we'll just move the boat back this way, so it doesn't go anywhere. And we get ourselves back at the helm of the airship. We're going to lag a bit, but there we go. Alright, so we have a cat. Now it's going to look like it's coming off the boat, but it's actually going to stay there perfectly okay. So what we want to do now is figure out our way home. I would say going in a direction that makes everything go down on both counters would be the way to get home. Hit cruise control. Alrighty. We have a cat in tow. Up a bit. We'll have to hit cruise control again. Alright. So, while we're here, I'm looking at redoing the Aetherial Airships pack with an update to the worldgen, but the update to the worldgen does break existing worlds. So I've been wanting to talk to my community about the server and the possibility of a reset. So the most active players on the server have actually already answered on my Discord. But what we're probably going to do is look at doing a reset of the world on the server. And having the new world gen, and that will probably make it easier to do things like find wild potatoes and potentially find villages that have the chef professions in them already, chef and cook professions, and the appropriate houses. So we'll see how we go with that, but waiting for some answers on a pollen or discord at the moment. Yeah, let's go this way. See if we can drop the... Yeah, there we go. Drop the counter in both directions, and maybe we can find some more places we haven't been. Maybe we'll find some cold biomes and be able to find some potatoes somewhere. Potatoes don't tend to spawn in the warm biomes apparently, but exploring out this way where things are actually spawning, like all the wild vegetables and fruit, wild crops. It's all jungle and savanna and ocean and beach, and the only cold biome I've found reliably has been Stony Shore, and of course it's stony, so there's no crops growing. I did find a mushroom fields island as well, which was pretty cool, and that had wild clusters of mushrooms, red mushrooms, so that was kind of cool to see. But that's in the opposite direction from where we're going now. We're heading back to heading back to the tiger village to make sure that we get our cat back safely. And we got all of the crops except the potatoes, so I think that's a pretty good run. Yes, I know. Rosalie is not happy about these travelling arrangements. Can't say I blame her, to be honest. I noticed somebody has put a block of iron on the back of my ship here, which is interesting, because that's considerably adding to the weight, which is probably slowing down the travel a little bit. And we are going to have to change course, because we're going to run into something shortly. Alright, let's keep going. Now we're going for fuel. Let's swap our bucket over. And if we get a chance to get another lava stream like one of the ones up there, we'll get some more fuel for the journey home. We did also get some bees, but we don't have a beehive to put them in, so we might have to keep an eye out for a beehive. We need silk touch, or at least shears. This looks like a cold biome. It's spruce and birch, just general forest. Pretty sure those are not potatoes, but we'll go down and have a quick look just in case. I think those ones are the lilacs, or whatever the pink flower is that grows on bushes. Hi, Zonalotl, good to see you. Looking for wild potatoes. We're also trying to get this cat back to our base safely. We're a few thousand blocks out. Yeah, those are not wild potatoes. Those are that lilac or whatever they're called. But we do have a cold biome here, so if we have any wild crops, we might see some wild potatoes. It'd be lovely to get some wild potatoes at last. It's the one wild crop I don't have. There's a fox. It's not a potato, though. Right, do we have any lava flows nearby? Those ones? This one looks closer. This is the closest one, I think. We'll grab another lava bucket just for fuel. Make sure we've got enough fuel to get home at a reasonable speed. There's enough space here. Yep. Close enough. All good. Now we'll keep an eye out for beehives. Alright, heading back. Why do I need wild potatoes? I need the cat because I just need a cat. I need a Rosalie, a black cat, a Rosalie specifically, because I have a black cat in real life, and I have a cat, a Harley as well in real life, and that Harley is another cat, not a bike. And that Harley cat is already represented by a jelly cat back at base. But the potatoes I need for decoration. They're not just potatoes, but wild potatoes. A bush that we get from the Farmer's Delight mod pack, or Farmer's Delight mod that's part of the pack. I managed to find every other type of crop except for the potatoes. I'll show you in a sec. In fact, we're in cruise control, so I'll show you in here. We've got tomato shrubs, we've got wild cabbage, we've got sea beets, we've got wild carrots, and we've got wild onions. Wild onions and wild carrots. So what we're looking for is wild potatoes. Mainly as a decorative block. Oh no! Oh no! That is a problem. That is a big problem. That is a really big problem. I'll have to go get another ship. Oh, apparently I keep my gloves when I die. Who knew? Alright, well, I'll get another ship and I'll go find that one. Hopefully I didn't lose the... This is why I need the bed on there. Hopefully I didn't lose the cat off that ship as well. Alright. It's okay. I have another ship. I have plenty of other ships. It's just a matter of getting to one of those ships safely. So we're about 5,000 blocks away. Which doesn't take too long in a small airship, which is what I'm going to make. Or use. Just going to sleep here to get rid of the night. Alright. We'll have a sushi roll. And getting back to pick up all my stuff from the corpse will be a tricky one. But we can do that too. So let's have a look. Do not have any... Oh, the boat here I could use, but I'm not going to use that one. Alright. Do not have any tools on me, but maybe we've got some granite here we can take. Yep, we've got some granite. So we can process that. Actually, we've got some gold, that's even easier. We'll just grab... now it is Sean's cave. Let's not grab Sean's gold. Let's see if we've got some gold somewhere else. We'll grab another one of our ships from our little mining hut. In fact, I think at least one of these ships will have some gold on it. We'll just build a small ship. There we go, block of gold, perfect. We'll just grab one of those and turn that into gold ingots. Just need one gold ingot. And we've got a bunch of wood here. Let's go with birch. It's quick and easy. Do we have... we just need sticks. Yeah, I'll just turn that into sticks. Alright, and do we have some balloons? I might just steal a ship's engine from here. Yeah, we'll borrow an engine. I'm going to break the ship, otherwise it'd just take the helm as well. There we go, we can make some balloons with just paper. We've got paper. We've got paper somewhere. Let's have a look. We got leather. Alright, well let's make the helm anyway. I just need some balloons and a ship's engine. So let's grab a ship's engine out of this one. In fact, let's just grab a couple of these balloons. And can I see iron somewhere? Apparently I don't bother with iron anymore. We got a diamond. Let's make a diamond pickaxe to pick up one of the engines. Put the rest of this wood away. We could take this ship, but it's not going to be fast enough. So, I'm just going to go with a faster ship. We'll put a bed on it though, just in case. And a couple of planks just to... I won't bother planks, just a bed. Where do we put the balloons? Yeah, balloons. Where do we put them? Alright, we'll take that engine. Oh, we'll put the balloons down because we're making the ship, that's right. Okay. Alright, and there's a really fast ship, but first we want to get some lava to actually get moving with. So, we have more buckets here. Yes, we have a bucket. Perfect. We'll drop off the... Actually, we'll take the diamond pick with us. We'll put it in our boat and find it. Alright. Any more buckets here? No. Alright, well, get this into the furnace and then we'll refill it. The furnace, the ship's engine. Now that's stoked, we'll refill it and then we'll get moving. Alright, so this will give us a nice fast little ship we can go get things with. And where's our death marker? Death compass is saying we are going the wrong way. Let's put it in our hands so we can see what's pointing. Okay, so we're going the right way. Or is it not updating? Wait a second. Okay, so in that general direction. Okay, scooting along in style. Oh yeah, there's our death marker. Right, we hit cruise control. Just out of curiosity's sake, we're going at 15 meters a second, which is probably the fastest we can manage in on a ship. Alrighty. Let's not get shot at. Alright, we're going to stay well and truly on the helm of the ship until we get somewhere close to our death marker. Alrighty. We have a corpse, so we haven't lost everything. We're just going to go collect our corpse. Alright, let's have a look. Not too far to go. Going pretty quickly. We may run into this, so we might just take a little detour. There we go. Be hilarious if we found potatoes on the way. Wild potatoes, that is. I mean, potatoes are easy to find. It's just the wild potatoes. How are we doing? Look at that. We're nearly there. That means we've got to keep an eye out for the other ship. Alright, let's get our corpse first, and then we'll see if we can find the other ship. Or do we try and find the other ship first? I reckon we find a safe place to land. Ah, there's our ship. It looks like we lost a cat. So we're just going to intercept the ship. We'll wait for it to hit the land. Okay. We lost the cat, but that's okay. We found the ship. Okay, now we've got two ships colliding. Asleep. All right. So at this point, I think we disassemble both these ships and try and amalgamate them into one. So let's take them somewhere safe. We'll go find our corpse. Right, I think we take this ship up. We disassemble them. Actually, I think we leave this one. We do the disassembly once we've got our corpse. We'll see if we can find the cat. If we're lucky, we'll find the cat. Oh, we're in shadow here. This isn't the best place to do this. Alright, stop. Stop, ship, stop. Bring your boat down. Yep. Oh! Creeper. That was unexpected and annoying. How is the creeper still alive? Is it a second one? This is why it was a bad idea to do this near darkness. Well, we'll take this over here. Grab this ship quickly and move over. Lost a bunch of balloons. We'll just quickly grab what we can of this and run away. Alright, that got rid of the creeper. Hey Apollo, good to see you. Currently regretting our decisions on the Skyflat server, the airship server. Oh, there's some more balloons. We got those back at least. Alright, let's race over and pick up the other stuff. Now there's no creeper around. Got some of our stuff back. And just in case, let's set our spawn on this ship. We'll find where our corp went. Over there. There's someone else's airship over there. That might be a lost ship. Nope, it's a little bit of a mine. Server goals at the moment is to try and get my corpse back, but we had a black cat in a boat that was on the ship, but the black cat seems to have fallen off when we despawned. We're just going back to get our corpse at the moment. Server goals. Basically, we've done everything on the server already, but I'm looking at doing some changes to the mods and doing a reset of the server. It's a server that's got a bunch of different mods on it. It's got Create, it's got the Aether, it's got Valkyrian Skies and Eureka Ships, which is what we're using at the moment to do the airship thing. And we can't quite reach that. Can we right click it if we go a little closer? There we go. Grab all the stuff. And there we go. Get our corpse back. Let's turn off the death marker there. That's quite embarrassing. And because I'm an admin on the server, I do have the option to teleport, but I don't like to cheat. It's a fun world. So, yeah, this is a mod pack that I put together called Aetherial Airships. And the point at the moment is to try and find some wild potatoes, because we've got Farmer's Delight, and it's the only wild crop I haven't found yet. So I'm also working on another mod pack at the moment, which is a more ocean-themed variant of this, using Valkyrian Skies ships, but also using VS sails, as well as Eureka ships. And it's a world that's a little bit different. So where was that? It's there. Back this way? Yeah, over that way. Trying to find where we left the other boat now. Looks like it was up that way. Yeah, that's the one. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's the creeper hole. Okay. So now that we've got some shears, we'll make some more balloons. We'll repair the old ship. Oh, yep. Nice. Whee! What are we doing? We did jump off the ship. We almost had a repeat performance. Alright, well, we'll get another black cat closer to home. But let's just check if we've still got all of the crops that we went all that way for. We do. Okay, so we've got everything except for the potatoes. Alright. Yep, if you're interested in playing on the server, you'll need to join my Discord. But I do have a mod pack, a standalone mod pack of this that you could check out as well. So yeah, you need to be a trusted player on my Discord to play on this server, or the reset server once it's reset. But if you already are, and I just don't recognise your Twitch name, that's fine. If you're not, then yeah, that's something we'll need to sort out. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this one over as well. I think we'll just disassemble that first one. Disassemble both of these, maybe they'll be close together. What have we got here? Actually, we'll sleep first because it's night time. Yeah, there should be a link for the pack in the description, or if you check out the YouTube version of the stream, there'll be definitely a link on that one. Alrighty, so let's do a disassemble. Okay. Get rid of that, and then that one, If we bring this one over, let's put it facing the other way. What are we stuck on? We'll shear that sheep and we'll get some more balloons over here as well. Perfect. Let's assemble. Okay, so it gives us a spare helm. Where'd that go? In inventory somewhere. There it is. And we'll move this furnace to somewhere a bit more sensible. Not furnace, engine, to somewhere a bit more sensible. Typing super slow because you have your 3-year-old. Oh, you've seen me in Discord. Yep. Oh, you're working on pack 2. Cool. What's the subject? What's the theme or subject of your pack? Yeah, I did recognize the name. I just didn't recognize you from my Discord. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Where's that sheep going? Here we go. We got 2. We have to wait for you to eat again. Unless we have more wool here. We got 1 wool there, but any more sheep, or is it just the one? Just the one sheep? It looks like it's eaten already. Awesome. We got 5 wool from that. That's enough for a few more balloons. Enough to get the ship back to its former glory. And while we're here, I may as well get this bit of extra weight out of there. All right. Yeah, I've got kids as well, so I understand. I don't have a 3-year-old anymore. My youngest is 6. But completely understand the having to type slowly because of child on lap thing. Let's eat some of this food. Theoretic course mod pack. Expert pack focused on mixing magic and check for unique automation. Working on field replacements at the moment. Cool. That sounds fun. Yeah, the other pack I'm working on at the moment is one that I'm calling Hybrid Pirates, which is basically because I'm using a lot of the hybrid hybrid teams mods, including hybrid aquatic and hybrid birds, and hybrid delight. So that's the farmer's delight side of things. So yeah, it's quite fun at the moment. A few more things I'm going to add to it. There's some things I've had in this mod pack that I'm not going to put into the new one. For example, I'm not going to bother with the ether in the new one. I'm going to do something with the nether, but I'm not quite sure what. And I need some more structures as well. Because it's a mostly it's a water world, basically, and lots of islands. I do have some structures in there at the moment, some custom structures, but there's not enough, I think, and I keep seeing the same ones over and over again. So I haven't made my own custom structures. I've just used ones that other people have provided in mods. But yeah, looking at another mod pack for a bit of inspiration that is a similar sort of idea but different direction. And yeah, talking to the developer of that pack, they actually worked on Hybrid Aquatic as well, so that's pretty cool. So chatting with them on their Discord, picking their brains. All right. Wait a second. Are they carrots or potatoes? They're carrots, aren't they? Yeah, carrots. Got plenty of carrots already. We've only got 2 on us. Let's grab a few more. Wild potatoes would be nice, but oh well. And we were trying to get back safely with the cat, but the cat is nowhere to be seen, which is unfortunate. But these things happen. Alright, there is a village back here. There's a possibility there'll be some wild potatoes if there's a chef's house or a cook's house. No, I've checked out this village already. I recognise this village. Alright, what about up this way? New areas of the map up here. Maybe we'll find some potatoes over this way. Alex's mobs? Ah, yep. Haven't really played with Alex's mobs. Alex's caves looks fun too. I've heard good things. It's just I've been very focused on airships. Just my thing, I guess. And pirates. Okay, we've got another village here, but I think I've been to this one as well. Yeah, I stopped here, and I didn't stop for long because it's got shade next to it. Yeah, I've been working on the Aetherial Airships pack for quite some time. It doesn't have any quests. It's just a sandbox, but it does have a bit of a guidebook, which is it's the patchouli book. I'm actually looking at adding the eccentric tome to the pack because there's a couple of other patchouli books. A couple of other books, what with the ether and some of the mods having their own little books as well. I do like having patchouli guidebooks, so I'm thinking I'll do some patchouli guidebooks for the mods that don't have them in my new pack. Yeah, I haven't actually added pirates to this pack either. That's another one I was gonna add. There's Valkyrian VS pirates. You can have sky pirates that are actually NPCs and airships that will attack your airship. Which sounds like a lot of fun, in theory, but in practice could be very annoying. So yeah, spent a fair bit of time just playing with the pack before I made it public, well, semi-public. And then once it got to the semi-public stage, it was people on my Discord, testers, and other creators in my Discord. And yeah, it went from there. And it was opened up to the rest of the trusted players on my Discord. And basically that's where it's at the moment. Yeah, I really like Patchouli, but I wish there was a decent GUI editor available for it. I haven't been able to do any editing with it in game. It just doesn't seem to want to let me. Doesn't help that I'm back on 1.20 versions as well. I have found some that are supposed to automate things. One that'll make a website with documentation out of Patchouli books. But I want to go the other way around. I want to be able to write up the documentation and have it automatically put into a book, which is it's hard, but it's fun when you actually get the results you're looking for with the book, and you get it looking really cool. So I keep seeing lots of onions. I'm hoping maybe there'll be potatoes around as well if I look enough. I really want the potatoes for decoration because I'm trying to recreate the chef's house and the cook's house from Chef's Delight, but they have you're looking at RPG damage and resistances. That's pretty cool too. Yeah, looking at using creating a schematic cannon to recreate these structures that are missing from my tiger village, but unfortunately without the potatoes they're not authentic. Because the wild potatoes are growing next to them. But that's okay. Looks like we're not going to find any. We're going up in the numbers. We're going to go down in the numbers to get back to the village. Back to the Tiger Village Island. Oh yeah, I've got a laptop with a built-in second monitor, and I'm actually playing the game on a third external monitor while I'm streaming here. So I work in IT. I'm used to having multiple monitors, so I could not live without multiple screens and be productive. Carrots or potatoes? Carrots again, I think. Yep, I'm getting carrots everywhere, but no potatoes. Yeah, my problem is that the laptop is getting a bit old. It's only got a 2060 Ti chip in it, which is struggling a bit with the mods that I'm throwing at it. Yep, I'm a infrastructure, virtualization, and platform systems administrator. Actually, I'm a team lead now. But yeah, fun enough. Got network guys in my team. So yeah, virtualization and networking and IT security is what my team does. Can't say more than that because of the nature of the work. But yeah, I don't usually talk about my work much, but I have an IT background, hence the name. Alright, I see a beehive here which I want to grab. Or at least get... I don't have Silk Touch, I want to at least get some... I've got to find a better place to park though. I want to at least get some beeswax so I can make a hive for the bees that are at home. I don't think I've got Silk Touch, so I might just make a fireplace, campfire. I can words well. I can fly this thing well as well. Okay. Yeah, I was going with a laptop for a while because I needed to make things a bit more portable and be able to sort of move things around. But then I ended up setting things up with a second monitor and docking station for the laptop and set up for the microphone for streaming and recording, that sort of stuff. So the point of the laptop isn't really much of a point anymore, the original reason for it. So I might look at just getting a decent PC with some decent graphics on it when I upgrade. Or, you know, if I manage to get enough subscribers or followers on streaming and video platforms, maybe I can get a sponsored PC, but that might be a long way off. Alright, do I have any coal with me? Can I make a fire? Campfire. I do not have coal, but I do have a furnace, so I might just place that furnace here. Do I have wood already? No, that's fine though, there's a forest around here, so... And there's a couple of hives as well. Right, we get the last one from that tree. No worries. I'm going to be going for at least another half hour or so, maybe 45 minutes. Usually go for about 2 hours. I'm getting close to an hour and a half at the moment. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's been great to chat. And by all means, continue to lurk. Happy to have you. Alright, so there were some sticks there, I think. Yep, there's some sticks, so we'll grab those. And we'll grab some logs, and we'll get one log turned into charcoal. And we'll put that over there. There's our log turned into charcoal. We'll put our shield back now that we're not having to recreate ships. Right click gets in the way of that. And make ourselves a campfire. We do have silk touch on the hoe. We could try getting the a hive with silk touch with the hoe. If that doesn't work, we'll get the other one. We'll get the. I'll get the campfire anyway. 1B in there. Oh. How much are you getting hurt? We have carpet. We can make some carpet maybe. We might have to move that fire. The bee can't get to it. Can't get back to the hive. We'll just make a new one, a bit lower. We need one more log. We'll get another log, and let's put that bucket away for now. Might as well chop the rest of this tree down. Alrighty. Let's get another campfire. Alright, there's our campfire. Any bees in this one? No bees. Alright, let's try this one then. Hey, we got the hive. Awesome. The nest. Well, in that case, we might try and grab the other nest as well. We had silk touch. We had a silk touch hoe. That's perfect. We've got a bee nest we can take back to the bees we've got back at the village. We can wait for the bees to go back in at night. It's nearly night time. Oh, if we put the hive back, we could potentially the nest back, we can potentially get this bee in it as well. Let's put you over here. There we go. So if we silk touch that one. Put this one away. We got one bee in that one. First we got the two bees back at the village. If we get this one as well, first we get the honeycomb. The priority of shields and shears being changed is rather annoying. Oh, because it wasn't shears. There we go. Alright, we get the honeycomb, and then we'll get that hive, and then we'll move on. Been very productive. We died, but we still managed to get a lot done. Honeycomb, and we'll put the honeycomb in the blocks, and we'll put the this way around. Okay. I want the flower. Total bee location. We hadn't got that one yet. Nice. And we got the campfire back with the silk touch. Even better. Just casually carrying a campfire around. Lit campfire. Alright, we might as well sleep. Okay. And yeah, been a productive stream. Alright. So yeah, I do want to do a reset, which would be a bit of a shame that we're going to lose the progress we've got on the world. But nice to know that we can still do some of these things. Alright, by the way, if you haven't already followed on Twitch, if you're new here, feel free to follow. I can see there's a few of you there. And if you wouldn't mind giving me a sub on YouTube as well. I'm trying to get to 500 subs, and I would really appreciate the extras. I'm very close at the moment. I'm at 487 last time I checked. Got to 489 at one stage, but then started slowing down a little bit on the videos and lost a few subs. It's been sort of up and down like a yo-yo since I've slowed down my video production. I do have a video in the works, hardcore inheritance video, nearly done. I've got another video worth of footage to go. Hey, Eggs Benedict, good to see you. Got a few people watching on Twitch, but you're the only one showing up on YouTube at the moment. So we've had a successful mission apart from dying once. We've gone out and we've got a beehive. We've got 2 beehives, in fact, 2 bee nests. One with full bees in it, so we've got total bee location. We've got all of the wild crops apart from potatoes, which is annoying because the potatoes are the ones I actually wanted. But we've got all of them now, which is the main thing. Apart from the potatoes. My mic sounds different. Yeah, I'm in a garage, and I've changed the setup of the mic a bit. I hope it's still reasonable. That's fine. I'm happy to have you on YouTube. It's nice to have people on both platforms. So sometimes I get more people on YouTube, sometimes I get more people on Twitch. I don't really mind, as long as people are watching. All right. Go to cruise control. We'll have a bit of a look at the map. So we do have some new territory here that we haven't explored. It doesn't mean that things are going to generate in it, though, because other people may have explored, because it is a server. And we're getting close to territory people have explored over here. In fact, I think that's Sean's base over there. Yeah, there's Sean's base down there. All right. A bit of a look at the tags of what we've got flagged here. So, Sean's Village. And Spruce Village is 2k away. Mining Hut's 2k away, so about 2k from spawn. And that looks like some creeper damage down there. Yeah. Either someone's been mining or there's been a bit of creeper damage going on down there. Alright, I can see the Iceboat Highway. Well, we didn't get the cat name tag, so I guess it's not a huge loss to have lost the cat when it's not been name tagged yet, but it's still sad. The problem with having the boat on the ship when I died was that the boat fell through. There's a bunch of mods. Yeah, there's so this is Valkyrian Skies Eureka ships specifically that we're using to fly around, and it's a mod pack that I put together. It's called Aetherial Airships. So it's got the ether. It's got what have we got? We got Farmer's Delight, a bunch of Farmer's Delight add-ins. We've got Better End, and we've got custom worldgen, both in the overworld and the nether. So the overworld generation is called Aetherial Islands, which is where we get the ethereal from. And then I decided, once the ether mod was made available on Fabric and updated for 1.20, I decided let's add the ether since it's in the name. So yeah, and we've got Better End as well, and a bunch of compatibility mods and create. So Farmer's Delight, we have Chef's Delight as well. As well as a bunch of add-ins and compatibility mods. You can do TNT dupers or TNT droppers. There's also other mods you can add to the airships for aerial battles and things like that, as create big cannons. I found adding create was not create interactive was not performing very well for me when I was using airships mods, so I decided to leave create interactive out but it does give you the option to do all sorts of cool stuff. It's not very survival friendly though. Alright, looks like I got all my XP levels back, or most of them back when I got my corpse as well, which is cool. Alright, now we're getting close to spawn, because we've got the ice highway there. And this is the big mob grinder. Means my Spruce Village Island is that away. Tiger Village, Spruce Village. I do play other games besides Minecraft. I don't stream them or play them on. I play them in videos much, but I did do a Terraria stream series for a while. But Minecraft is what I keep going back to. I have considered going to Vintage Story if Minecraft gets too old and too unpopular. But I don't think that'll ever happen with Minecraft. There we go. There's the spawn island, and we've got the Spruce Village down there. Excuse the flickering. The Z key has multiple keybinds, and one of them is down. Yeah, it is pretty cool. You can talk to people on the other side of the world, both the Discord and you know, just having an audience of people that's on the other side of the world. You can make recommendations if you like, but I'm not sure I'll be playing them. But I appreciate the thought, X Benedict. Feel free to suggest stuff. I'll give it some consideration. Yeah, I've got the majority of my viewers are in the US, and majority of my players are in the US and Canada. I do have a few Aussies, but yeah, mostly US and Canada. Alright, there's my little dock there. So Zora Moon, one of my players, has done a bit of work on this ship and the dock and some of the buildings in the village as well, but it's been mostly me. I started off with a regular small tiger village on the island, and I've just been improving it, adding extra buildings and adding a bit of create stuff. Deltarune, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing Deltarune. I'd be interested in playing Undertale as well. Lobotomy Core, not sure about that one. Hollow Knight, yeah, I've seen Hollow Knight. That looks pretty cool. Limbus Company, no, never heard of that one. Library of Ruiner, no, haven't heard of. I've heard of Hades 2. But yeah, I tend to go for sandbox type games. And especially like modern Minecraft, or just Skyflat is the other one. Basically, the Superflat and Skyblock amalgamation that I adopted after I saw Mogswamp doing a stream where he tried it out briefly, and well, didn't give it a name or anything, but it was basically structures only Superflat. The Structureless was a thing that people were checking out at the time. And then the opposite extreme was Superflat, but just the structures and the void. So I thought that was interesting enough to make an entire server out of it. But I started a stream series and then had a few people getting interested in joining me. So I turned it into a server. All right. Let's set up a place for the hive. But for the moment, let's put it somewhere where these guys can reach it. Which one have we got? We got... I'm not sure which one it is, so let's put both of them down. Put this one down. That's the one that's got one. Perfect. Excellent. Now it's got 3. Alright, so we'll put it somewhere better. I'll throw the egg. Alright. So we'll figure out where to put the bee nests. We'll go sleep first now that we've made it home. And looks like I need to free up some space. I left the server running and I was playing quite a bit last night, so might have some backups I need to delete. So I need to make a place for bees. Need to make sure that it's sealed up so that the bees don't end up in the void as well, because that's what tends to happen with this type of world. So I'll have to think about where to put the bees later on. For the moment, actually I'll put them in, I'll put the hives in the cafe, in the cabinets in here. The nests. Okay. All right. I think that's been a pretty successful stream. Interesting to find that if you die, by default, if you die with things in your accessories stay, well, the gloves at least from the Aether stay in the accessory slot. You die. Might just be a setting on the config that I haven't changed. Well, we didn't find the potatoes, but we got a lot of other things, so that's cool. We got cabbage as well. Let's plant some cabbage seeds. Did it start raining after we slept? That's annoying. Get some bone meal onto those. Oh, rice as well. We didn't find wild rice. But we did get rice from a wandering trader. So there's actually... wild rice was another thing we hadn't got yet. Library of Ruiner, you're not sure if it's a real game? Okay. I do appreciate the suggestions, Eggs Benedict. Okay, so there's our Harley cat. We no longer have a Rosalie to go with it, so we'll have to find a black cat. There is a black cat that got claimed by Zora, though, because black cats are also Zora's favourite, apparently. So, oh, hi, Squid. Sacrificing yourself for ink, thank you. Finally got cabbage. We got 6 seeds, that's enough to start cabbage farm. We've got 1 spare seed, awesome. Alright, well, I think we'll get a few spare seeds before we leave the crops out. Because the farmers do tend to go for monoculture, which is kind of annoying. I plant things in nice rows and the farmers come and wreck it. Let's put some seeds away for these ones. Good place for seeds. The beetroot seeds there, we'll use that one. Onions count as seeds for themselves. And we've got some cabbages. Oh, we've got onions there as well. Okay. Let's turn this back into an onion patch. We'll turn this one back into a carrot patch. And we have our nice rows of things. As they grow better. I wish you villagers would understand that. Okay. Carrots away. Do I use... hi, Mamo Brigade. Good to see you. Do I use the Every Compat mods? I do not. Haven't really checked those out. I have used Almost Unified for this pack, which has helped with getting some of the duplicate items, duplicate resources and recipes condensed down. Got rice there, carrots in that one. Do we have onions as well on us? We do have onions. Let's grab the onions, put those away. Yeah, we're doing a bit of gardening, Mermaid Brigade. Yeah, so the crops we've got are from Farmer's Delight. And we've got a bunch of stuff from various compatibility mods as well. There's extra crops you can't grow that you can, well, maybe you can grow them, but extra crops you don't find in the wild that you can purchase for various recipes. But yeah, we've finally got cabbage. Let's put the cabbage in here. Get all the seedy things out of here. Okay, beetroot seeds can go there. Compat list is extensive. Okay. Oh, wood good. Yes, every compat. I've been looking at those. So wood good, stone zone, etc. Yeah. One of the things I was looking at as a possibility as well is because I've got small ships in the new pack, as well as we've got three ways of making ships basically. We've got Eureka ships, we've got fierce sails, and we've got small ships. So a couple of different ways of doing things. All of them are good. All of them have their advantages and disadvantages. But one of the things I noticed in the pack that I've been looking at, that I found one of the mods for my pack from, in fact a couple of them now, is that you can actually make, you can extend small ships to allow the ships to be made out of extra wood types, like the ones that we get from Ecologics. So coconut wood and walnut wood, for example. Yeah, so wood good and stone zone are ones I'll probably look at adding to the new pack as well. But I don't know how much the difference they'll make, because I don't have many furniture mods. I tend to just go for furniture made in game, if that makes sense, made from blocks. Apart from the ones that come with the mods, specifically like the create seats and things like that. Let's see, what should I do here? Put the fish away. What? Oh, the cabbage seeds. I forgot to put the cabbage seeds away. Put them in the seed cupboard. There we go. And we'll put the fish away somewhere as well. Put the fish for these ones. So yeah. Unfortunately, Zora was too fast and got the black cat when it spawned before I got a chance to tame it. But I have my cat over here. And we do want a, that's my Harley, I do want a Rosalie cat as well. Those are my real life cats. I have a cat that looks very much like this, except he's a bit darker grey and he's got a little grey mark on his chin. I can't be bothered making custom skins for my cats though. The biomes have gone. Ah, yep. Yeah, there's sandwiches. There's all sorts of great stuff in the various Farmer's Delight mods and add-ons that I've got. So, egg and bacon sandwich. That's what you saw there. And there's rice roll medleys. Let's see, egg and bacon sandwiches. Oh, no, bacon eggs. That's a sandwich. That's the egg and bacon sandwich. Or egg sandwich. That's where I can put the biome now. And what have we got in here? We've got cut pineapple, we've got a plate of roast chicken, tropical fish. And we've got shepherd's pie. We've got a stuffed pumpkin that's been mostly eaten. So yes, if you like having themed food, Farmer's Delight is great. Yeah, I don't have the name tags yet. I need to get some more name tags. I think I was working on that with my villagers. Yeah, finally got rid of the rain. Much as I like async particles and the rain effect that it gives, rain is just not good for video quality. Alright, so we've got cabbage, which means we can make cabbage rolls and things now. And we've also got sea beets and tomato shrubs. We've already got tomatoes. We've already got all of these, but it's nice to have the decorative versions of them as well. Alrighty. Okay, so I think the next thing to do would be to look at what it would look like if we were to recreate the world with the new mod versions. So I'm not going to do that today. Next stream we'll have another look at Skyflat Redux if the players are interested in coming along. If we don't have much interest in Skyflat Redux from the players, which I've noticed because it seems to be a little too limited in terms of the progression, might look at focusing just on Aetherial Airships again until the new pack is ready. Got a potato there. Got the back of our mob farm here with hatcher for zombie villagers and basically filtering for zombie villagers. There's a zombie villager in that one. I'll show you. Got a creeper there first. We'll get rid of the creeper. We've got a regular zombie. Okay. So behind here, we have a zombie villager chef and a regular zombie. So we can just basically filter things through from the back of the mob farm. They just go into the boats, and even though we can see the eyes of the creeper, because their head is blocked, and all the mobs here, because their head's blocked, they can't actually see us. If we open the trapdoor, they will attack us though, and if we get too close to the zombies, they'll attack us just from proximity. Just another zombie in there. There we go. We got another villager. So yeah, it filters them through. And we got another potato over here. Interesting. All right. Oh, see, we got too close to the villager. If we grab that potato. So we can get the... We can also trap witches next to them, which is the reason for the filters here. And if we don't have access to potions, we can use witches to try and get the right potions thrown at the villagers. But if we do have access to potions, we can just put the potions in ourselves. I need to put a gate here to stop villagers from just wandering down. I think we got some weakness potions floating around. Do we have the golden apples? Yeah, they're the weakness potion. We do a zombie cure while we're here. We do have the gold for it. What should we put away? We should put something away. Oh yeah, there's the Aetherial Airships guide I was talking about earlier. So I got a Chili book. Just a little guide to the Aetherial Airships pack. So because there's no guide to Eureka, we've got some stuff about Eureka. We've got how balloons work, how to make them, all that sort of stuff. And ship engines, how to make those, what they do. Effortless building. Automatic randomizing and building. I'll have to check that out. And we got some stuff about how the Eureka stuff works. And some examples of ships, like the little one I made earlier. And my favourite little ship to build when I was doing the testing of the pack. And that gives you a template you can use to build it without needing anything other than Eureka, which is nice. Quark's Trail. Yep. We've got ship in a bottle as well, which allows you to put ships in bottles, which is pretty fun. You need to make a big bottle. You need to have a Heart of the Sea to make those with. And then we've got in this particular pack we've got Better End, and so we've got End Remastered. So we've got a bunch of things about how to craft the eyes, and the eyes that you actually need to search for, where you'll find them. Well, it doesn't actually say where you'll find them, but some clues about should be isologers. Oops. And yeah, lets you know what's available, so you don't have to guess. And then there's the entry index. So yeah, the ship in a bottle. I'll show you. I've got an example of a ship in a bottle over at the other base, my little mining hut. I'll have a bit of a tour around for those of you who haven't seen this world much, and then we'll probably wrap up stream because I've been going a little over 2 hours. Oh, let's not fall off the. Okay, we've run out of fuel. Pop some wood in there for now. Alright, so this is spawn. That X over there is actually where people spawn. I've got to stop pressing shift. So that's actually where people spawn if they're a new player. Finally figured it out. We've got a few boats, and you can zoom across to the main create area, which I'm gradually moving the stuff from here over to the Tiger Village because it's causing a bit of lag being right there at spawn. Oh no, the big X is you don't spawn in the water. There's an X on the side there. Let me jump down and go across the water because ships are a little faster on the water. So that's actually just someone's little platform, little fishing platform. So that X there is where we spawn. If we don't have any spawn points set, or if your bed gets broken, that's where you end up. Right in the middle of that X. And yeah, someone set up a little dock with some boats so you can get across to the main spawn area. Yes. They don't spawn in the water, but when I first came onto the world, I made a house in this. I made my little home in the shipwreck here, and just started setting up everything around the shipwreck. So, as you can see, got a reasonable way in create. Haven't actually got to the point of doing trains and things yet, even though there's a bunch of train mods. We ended up focusing on the end and Farmer's Delight. Alright, flying into the... So, first thing I did was bridge across to... It's probably gone now, but first thing I did was bridge across to an island over this way. Yeah, I bridged across to an island over here and managed to die numerous times. I think someone's taken the bridge away a while ago. But I bridged across here and found my way up to this little section, and there's a mine shaft over here. So, the mine shaft in the background there. So I built a little mining hut and just mined my way through the mountain so I could get to the mine. It's a little dock here, and there's some examples of slightly more complex ships that I've made. And the most complex one is actually one in a bottle at the moment, which I'll go in and show you. This is one that was actually a reclaimed shipwreck. So there's no room at the dock. I'll just pull up on the grass here. We've got a fig there from the ether. Like a pig, except can fly. Not glide. Let's use that to go have a look at the... Hang on. I'll just sleep. Use that to go have a look at the mine in a sec. But got a Tropicana, so I've got pineapples. These are just the decorative pineapples. And here we have a ship in a bottle. So if we were to put that, if we were to stand next to water and right click with that, it would actually put the ship out into the world again. So this was a shipwreck, and had a bit of help from some other players on customizing it, but I basically put the sails on and the helm and turned it into a ship, and then flew it back from where I'd found it. I found a fairly complete shipwreck and reclaimed it. So one of the things you can do with commands is you can actually, once you've put a ship in a bottle, you can actually use it as a placeable template. If you have, basically, if you want to save your ship at a certain state, and someone has access to commands on a server, or if you're playing on single player and you're open to LAN and allow commands, you can actually recreate the ship at a certain state, including all of its contents, which is pretty cool. Even if you lose the bottle, it creates a template, basically, an NBT. Alright, so we were going to do a zombie cure, but I think we might do that next stream on here. Maybe try and get another yeah, so the figs allow you to jump high and then glide. It's quite cool. They don't actually fly as such, but they do let you glide quite a ways from the Aether. Kind of like the mowers. And there's the mineshaft, which has been mostly explored. And we're stuck in the trees. There we go. So, I mean, if I wanted to push my luck, I could glide out to this other island. But I don't really want to have to ride the fig all the way back again, so... But they do look very funny. And yes, pigs can fly. At least in this mod pack. At least with the Aether. Or figs can, anyway. Before you wander off, I'm going to attach you to a fence again. And we'll head back to the Spruce Village Island, the Tiger Village Island. Yeah, so the reason for adding Tropicana was so we could get pineapples and oranges. Now, oranges you're supposed to get from Farmer's Delight expansion. They're supposed to drop from birch tree leaves, which they do in they're doing this because you get oranges from Tropicana. They also fall from birch leaves. But what I ended up doing was making the Tropicana oranges and the Farmer's Delight expansion oranges interchangeable. And combining the recipes made a little compatibility data pack. And I'm glad I did that because we don't actually create oranges. Farmer's Delight oranges. Farmer's Delight expansion oranges. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it doesn't actually work. It's a bug that's been listed on the bug tracker. Also supposed to get berries from spruce trees, potentially. Blueberries. And the pineapples you get from jungle leaves. But in the next mod pack, I'm actually just going to add a pineapple expansion for Farmer's Delight that just basically gives you pineapples and the ability to find wild pineapple crops, which would be nice, rather than having them fall from trees, which seems to be unrealistic. And yeah, I like the idea of that. It seems very fitting with the ocean feel and the tropical islands and coconut palms that I've got in it from Ecologics as well. Coconut palms and walnut palms. Walnut palms, walnut trees. But yeah, we'll just get ourselves parked here. There we go. Almost a perfect park. That'll do it. Okay. On that note, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll get the outro music going. Head to my outro screen, and I'll play some music by Apollo Music, which is called Cobblestone Generator. And I will see you in the next stream. Thank you all for joining. It's been great to have you. There we go. And yeah, if you haven't already done so, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, like the stream on YouTube, all those good things. And I'll see you in the next one. I'll hopefully have a new hardcore inheritance video coming out, which is just basically vanilla plus vanilla, but with only graphical mods coming up soon. My 9th episode, I think. And yeah, other than that, probably have some more updates on the Hybrid Pirates pack I'm working on, and we'll figure out what we're doing with Skyflat Redux. So keep an eye out for all of those. Next stream will be Cheese Block as well. I've got a Cheese Block stream to finish off, which is another mod pack. So one more stream on that one, and even if I don't finish it on stream, I am gonna just make a video showing that I've finished it because I'm sick of streaming that world, and it's just challenge after challenge. So we'll do that one on Thursday, hopefully finish it off. If not, it'll be the last Cheese Block stream, and then we'll start doing regular streams on Thursdays for the Hybrid Pirates pack, the development of that, and maybe that'll turn into a server. We'll see. Also, I'll say a quick thank you to all of my paid patrons. Oni Arrow, The Fantastic Soap, and Catsmith. Thank you all for being paid patrons. It is appreciated. And feel free to join them if you wish. $2.50 a month US, which is about the price of a couple of coffees or one very fancy coffee. Certainly in Australian dollars, it's about the price of one fancy coffee. And yeah, there's also, speaking of coffee, there's Ko-fi if you want to donate before that, and all those other things. Feel free to join the Discord if you want to play on any of these servers, or if you want to follow the progress of the mod packs, or if you'd like to be a tester for the mod packs. Alright. I'm going to exit from the server so that I don't hear the noises in the background. You guys won't be able to hear them because I've already switched off the game sounds on this screen. Oh, just got a wandering trader. Hold on a sec. Anything interesting? Nothing interesting. Nothing worthwhile showing on stream. Good time to log off, so there's a wandering trader there for when I need to come in. Alright. Well, that was fun. Yeah, I do want to do a reset on this server, so I will talk to the community about it, and we'll look at doing a reset. I'll definitely do a world download of the world as it is. Whether or not that's something that happens quickly, we'll see. I'm still working on a world download for the original Skyflat server. The other option we could look at, we'll talk to my community about it, is maybe bring back the original Skyflat server, but in 1.21.8. That could be a bit of fun. I'll have to think about that one. Alright, music at the beginning was Too High to Die and Mud Puddle, and the music you're listening to now is Cobblestone Generator by Apollo Music. If you're looking for some music and want to support an independent composer, Apollo Music's a good person to go to. On that note, the music's finished though, so I'm going to say thanks for watching, and